All right.
Here again.
Here again. Woo!
Oy, oy.
So welcome to the Sit Around the Fire podcast.
Yes, sit around the fire podcast.
Did we find the name?
Finally a name for the podcast, yeah. You wanted to say something, add some more?
Yeah,
attention.
so this is a follow-up to the conversation we had on celibacy and keeping the life force in, about sexual health, about discipline in that regard. I felt I wanted to be very clear about some of the terms we're using, some of the just to be fully clear on what we're communicating here. Because something I'm very passionate about is sex positivity and about shedding shame and breaking free from what is keeping us from being our full expression. And I mean, we're abstaining from intimacy in this way, and it's very important for me to preface by saying that this is not coming from a place of sex negativity, that sex is not bad, that jerking off is not bad, or that even porn is not bad, and that we're not saying things are good or bad. It's just this is our journeys, this is our our path, let's say, and I think that's an important point to make, that it's not coming from that, but it's coming from a place of fullness, like we talked about, and that's something at least I'm cultivating. Yeah. And on the term of neediness, maybe you can if you have something you want to add in that regard, from the point of sex positivity, negativity.
I feel like it's so important to also say that I'm really looking to bring in a lot more sex positivity in my life, and that's really the way to go. And to be able to be in sex with another in a very healthy and balanced way, and that's like really the goal, like a big goal for me. And that I don't shame. I don't want to I don't want to be shaming these topics. I also think like there's nothing bad about wanking, porn, or needing a lot of sex. It's just for me, so I want to come with like, this is my experience and like our experience, which trying to put words on to share, and but not put it in a way that it's bad, coming from a place of judgment. I don't want to. That is not my intention at all. My intention is to openly share my journey, and let it be with that. Yes. You talked about neediness.
Yeah, that term of neediness, which we touched upon several times in our first talk. And I mean, it carries this connotation, and it might spark different things in different people. But to me, that term, I mean, you can talk about dependency or hunger for attachment, or there's lots of ways to convey this term, but it's rooted, at least for me, in this idea of needing love outside of yourself, of looking for love outside and not inside. So that's the term, at least what it says for me. So you sort of carry this need that you need to fulfill through other means but yourself, and that's a lot of the mission here. A lot of or the biggest motivation for me to do this is this fire within, and not without, or not out there.
Yeah. That's really myself. I see that I come from a very extreme side of the neediness. So for me, it was very troublesome because I was always needing something external to feel whole in myself, to feel okay, to feel happy. So there was always like an energetic part of me that was like trying to grab that. It's like this huge force of grabbing. So I connect that very much to neediness, and in that extreme side, it's very unhealthy for myself and also other people I meet. So yeah, I really much attach together with neediness this notion of grabbing too much. And in that sense, in my experience, it's very damaging and then bad, destructive. So in that sense, I in that extreme sense, I would say neediness is bad. So I'm looking for balance.
Yeah, and that's a key term here. It's about balance. So maybe you listening to this, maybe you're already in balance with these things. Maybe you're already in balance with sex, porn, attachment, dependency, neediness. So, and that's great. And we are just talking about these things from our point of view and from our unbalanced, and how we are working to get into more balance with these things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And what it looks like now is, for me at least, is going to the other side of the extreme of going totally celibacy, to with the intention of finding balance.
Yeah.
Or if you are very triggered by these words, that is also totally okay. And once again, we are not here to say that anything is bad. Share our story, and it's also okay if it triggers, and that might give some clues that there might be something to look inside yourself.
And that's a very important point, because it's a good thing to be triggered in this way, because that it's a compass, it's information. Then you know inside yourself, okay, this is something that stirs something within me. So, oh, that's good. Then now I know. Now I have information. Now I can work with this and go from there, rather than meeting the trigger with shame or guilt. Meeting it with love and with compassion for yourself. And that's a huge point, and we touched upon that in our conversation. This feeling of guilt, of shame after jerking off or engaging in intimacy, especially in this porn journey, that was very prevalent for me, and now I'm very rooted in the notion that you cannot fight shame with shame. You cannot fight guilt with guilt. You have to fight guilt with love and fight shame with love. So if you meet yourself, your let's say imbalanced self, if you meet your troubled self with more shame, more guilt, then you're causing more damage than good. So to meet your struggling self with love, meet yourself that might have some areas room for improvement. Meet it with deep compassion rather than with shame and guilt and all those negative states.
Yeah, so true. That's a big practice, and I've used all my times I've gone back to wanking to practice forgiving myself. And it's a good opportunity to practice forgiveness all the times we do anything we feel is bad, and then go to forgiveness and compassion as fast as possible, and then just go forward.
There was some thought I had in my head. It was this regulating, like and this is not long ago that I realized this, and I realized that I had been using porn and also sex to some degree as a way of regulating my system, my nervous system. And I think a lot of guys and a lot of might be in the same position, where they have this let's say body being that needs regulation. And for me, this has been a quest in finding healthy ways to cope, healthy ways to regulate, rather than having this, in my view, unhealthy way of regulating with this external, very, very strong stimuli with porn, and to move away from that into more healthy structures.
Yeah, proud of you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, and do you have anything you would like to add with this regulation theme? Did you find any, or what's your ways of regulating today? You have a lot of healthy ones, I know. So
well, it's going to breath work and just screaming my throat out, and that's one way of regulating, allowing myself to scream. Other ways are
in the forest, like you go or scream in the pillow, or what is this?
It's basically just the voice is one of the best way to move energy out of the body. And the scream is a very powerful way of releasing a lot.
Okay.
So yeah, sometimes I just go to the forest. And
should we do a little scream right now? Oh, that's nice. We'll turn down the volume on that one. Okay.
Mic overload.
Mic overload.
But it feels good now.
Yeah.
This one, sauna. It's also just working enough on opening my body. It's kind of like looking at it as like opening the whole body, so the flow of the energy or flow of the liquid in the body is like moving more gently around. So for me, it just come a point where I don't feel blockages.
Yeah.
Very, very seldom. And if I keep up these good practices of screaming, screaming in a good way, not to people, at people, then I feel like the body is quite regulated, and these blockages doesn't show very seldom. So that's interesting. Like,
Yeah. It also makes me think about this. You're talking about the voice and voice activation. How I've had so many benefits coming from kirtans and singing circles and activating the voice. And yeah, I hadn't thought of that as a way to regulate. So yeah, thank you for.
Yeah, welcome.
And for me, this path of yoga and meditation has been, very, very beneficial and very such a helpful way to regulate rather than these other unhelpful ways or unhealthy ways of regulating.
Just also like now, by the way, we're touching on top of we're going a bit away from. I think celibacy. Do you feel like we are good?
We're just talking, so we can just. But yeah, we can. I just wanted to touch about this regulation.
It's definitely a huge part of celibacy and semen retention.
Yeah.
Because, So it's.
And about energy flow, because now I wake up every morning, and I can sense I have this energy here, and practicing then every morning, or every time I get this, let's say, energy that I'm feeling right here. Whereas in the past I would have this like, oh shit, this needs to go out. Now I'm constricting the area between the anus and the penis, the perineum, and this is something within yoga called it's called Mula Bandha. So it's about constricting this part, and then moving the energy upwards, like up and down along the spine. Muscle. Tightening that muscle and holding it, and then I can just feel that the energy goes away from here and goes at least more throughout the body, and So within yoga, the goal is to have this Mula Bandha constricted at all times during the practice of asana yoga, which is the moving part of yoga that we all know.
That feels like in at least my experience, it feels very true that it is energy that is moving through the body, and that it's blocked in different parts. And when that blockage happens, it's also disease can happen with it. And like pressure and frustration and within the body. So it's
I feel like we got to say some things. Now, is there anything else you want to add? You want to go on to another topic, or what's alive in you today?
So much creativity.
Yeah.
It's just waking up with like a force of really wanting to express myself and create and build, and be alive in a way. That's what's so true in me. It's kind of like I don't want to go to bed because I want to keep living. And
exactly.
It's so cool.
And that's a wonderful point, because then we can talk about the benefits of this practice. Because in many ways I feel like I'm Bradley Cooper in the movie Limitless, like I have this like never-ending steady energy of like just everything is flowing. Like you say, you don't want to go to bed, and when I wake up in the morning, I'm like let's go, let's bring it on, like bring on the day, and this and also this I'm observing that I need a lot less sleep, and I'm functioning on a lot less sleep. To the detriment of my eyes, but so I can maybe look sleepy or look tired, but feeling very non-tired. So yeah, it's an amazing feeling, and if you're watching this, then it can be a source of motivation. That there are some huge benefits to this practice that comes pretty much straight away. So.
And it's just it's like just a couple of weeks, I feel, not knowing exactly, but it's like a couple of weeks of managing semen retention, and it might be more like just managing to do something that's a bit hard, because to not ejaculate, at least for me as a man, was hard because I was addicted to it. And it's the same with any other things we are addicted to. But especially that, and then doing that, and then managing to hold the semen in and not ejaculate, gives me such a profound belief in my own capability to change, and that's just creates so much inner belief, which I move towards other parts of my life. And
what's your definition of addiction, by the way? Because I've been working with this way of looking at it as you continue to do something even though it causes negativity, or it causes net negativity in your life, but then you keep going. I like that definition. Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, like you're doing an action which obviously, if you look at it, creates more negative than positive impact in your life, and then you keep iterating it.
So it's this unconscious pattern of like not recognizing that it's causing negativity, or recognizing that it's causing negativity, or causing, what's another word for negativity? Yeah, causing something bad and then not stopping.
It's a very interesting notion, just what do I think would define. What did you say again?
This notion of something that's not like net negative for you.
Yeah,
but then keeping that keep going rather than stopping.
Yeah. Defining addiction. It's definitely doing something over and over again. Maybe also just definitely doing something over and over again, which is connected to something that is damaging for. And then what is damaging, you need to define that also, and what is bad, maybe everything that's bad bringing us into fear and sickness and destruction, like the destruction of the forest, destruction of our bodies. Maybe that is kind of bad, I would say. And what is good is health, balance in the body. It's not destruction to the forest
or to others. Yeah,
it's moving towards love instead of fear, I would kind of say. So then addiction, at least the word addiction, I feel like it's connected to then everything, or a lot of things that is bringing us towards the bad, the fear,
and it's about not knowing, like in my teenage years, or when you're a kid, you jerk off and you think this is love, this is not fear, this is good, this is so you're like moving towards love in many ways. but you're deceiving yourself ultimately. So so it's about reclaiming healthy patterns of love seeking, and yeah.
You can have different ways of looking at it, but I would say, something that we is an action that we keep doing over and over again, which brings us not in a healthy way of living. The word addiction. You can be addicted to eat so healthy that you build stress in the body because you always have to eat as healthy as possible, and that's also not so good in the long term.
Yeah, it's a lot about meeting yourself. It may, in this case, eat unhealthy. If you do that, like just meet it with compassion rather than beating yourself up about it, and
maybe you have to beat yourself up 10,000 times, just throwing out a number, or a lot of times, and then suddenly you stop after a while. At least I recognize that in me. Like, I've been going into shame, guilt, and beating myself so many times, and suddenly now it just has stopped. Because I just see I had to go through it so many times to really know how it is. So it's that there's many.
Yeah, and we touched about it a little bit earlier. This like you masturbate, and then afterwards you feel this deep shame or deep guilt. Like, what am I doing? I don't really want to do this. And being this is so hard, right? But being mindful enough in that moment of like, it's okay. It's okay. Like this is it's in many ways like this. You're trying to do good for yourself. You're trying to have a good feeling. You're trying to meeting these things with love and not with more shame, more guilt. It's a huge important.
Yeah, and for me it's been so important to also understand that I would not go the direction I'm going towards now if I hadn't gone through something that was in that sense bad or destructive. To really know how that it is, really know that I don't want it going another direction. So then all the bad stuff is kind of good also in
many ways,
because you have to go through the bad to be able to
it's a way to make you resilient for
So then judgment and shaming it is even more important to not do now, because it's need to be in that way. So, and everyone that is old enough and think back knows this is true, right? If you're very young and you're in something bad, then it's like, oh, this is not good. But when you have lived enough years, like, you can go back and you see like, oh yeah, this had to happen, so then I understood what it is to really feel shame. And
and I'm so grateful that I had struggles, that I had deep, dark moments, because it made me resilient and made me start a path of personal development and a path of bettering myself. Like if I was just in the very neutral middle state, maybe I would still be there, So it's about recognizing that a lot of good comes out of, or a lot of light comes out of the darkness.
It indeed does.
Or about transmuting that darkness into light, let's say.
That also immediately, for me at least, bring up the question then, is anything bad? Should we do anything about the badness in the world? And for me, the answer is definitely yes. As much as we can, we should really reduce suffering and really do something about the badness in the world. Because for me at least now, it doesn't represent who I understand I am. It doesn't represent who I choose to be, which is a servant of Mother Earth. And a healthy Mother Earth wouldn't do those destructive things to the planet. So then it's like, yes, of course, I want to stop it. Because of love, because of love of the mother, of myself.
Yeah.
So
love of ourselves.
Yeah.
And we touched upon this last time, but this, like, in many ways, I feel like I want to connect with Gaia, with Mother Earth, in a deep way, and it's such a it's something that I find so meaningful. I find so captivating. So it just gives me so much joy, and I'm so inspired by you and your quest to connect deeply with Mother Earth. And Mother Earth is this being, right? This feminine being. So in many ways, we are now abstaining from feminine beings, but we're also coming closer to Mother Earth, or at least that's what we're cultivating.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I feel like it goes very much over to the topic of feminine and masculine energy and balance. We talked so much about balance, and then balancing energies inside of ourselves. But everything is not, at least the world we live in now is like dualistic. So it's hot and warm. It's like cold. It's fear and love, and it's different energies also. But broadly, it's masculine and feminine energies, which is a mix of the amounts in every human being. But saying no to one of the parts is saying no to a big part of ourselves, which is something I've been doing a lot, is saying no to my feminine and thinking that I should only be masculine because I'm a man.
Yeah.
These kind of
right? Like thinking that masculine is for men and feminine is for women, and that's where it ends, you know?
Yes,
and then
just so black and white.
Yeah.
And there is a woman inside of me, which is like banging and knocking on the door of this, like, let me out. I wanna exist and play, and express myself in my own feminine beauty. Right?
Yeah. And it's such. I noticed in myself, like, I saw the power in my feminine sides, but I had so many these structures that had been given to me from out there of like, no, femininity is weak. You should be this and this macho, and you should extract and dominate, and I just felt this yearning within me, like, no, this is, and now being steady enough in myself that it's okay to just be as feminine as you want. Like, you don't have to live up to anything if you want. Like, and to me, this feels so right, and this feels so like I'm stepping into my power with this mission of celibacy, and stepping into, like, it's okay to meet a girl and not like having to take anything from her, extract something like a bulldozer coming. Like, it's okay to just be in your feminine with girls, let's say.
But I wonder then, because there's different aspects of the feminine, the qualities to the feminine and the masculine. do you have any thoughts on what that means for you? Like, what does it mean to be in a masculine energy, and what does it mean to be in a feminine energy?
So, well, being in a masculine, like you're this assertive, like direct, honest. You know, you have like this, yeah, this steady, secure rock quality. Yeah, that's some of the positive elements to the masculine. And whereas the feminine is more preserving, nurturing, nourishing, life-giving, uplifting. I mean, it can be uplifting as masculine too, but it's like, yeah. Yeah, do you have anything that comes to mind?
Do you think it's like very, very broad? It's like masculine being hard and going forward, and feminine being more soft, gentle, and then going in different directions. And then it's more specific.
Yeah, it resonates, and this like going forward, like we're very much in this patriarchal masculine energy here on Earth right now, right? This like, oh, we need to go forward, more modernity, more stuff, more extraction, more, like more. Whereas the feminine is more like, hey, we chill right here. We can preserve what we have. This is good. We don't have to march ahead. We can like rest where we are right now and nourish what we already have. And to me, like Mother Earth is ultimately feminine, and we need to cultivate more femininity if we for one is going to connect with Mother Earth and ourselves and have a livable planet for every generation to come, and for humanity in the future.
Yeah, it's one of the things I learned so much is like that it's so important with the balance of the feminine and masculine. Right now, I agree on very much. It's too much masculine in the world. It's too much going in one direction and extracting and taking, and then it's not balanced with enough femininity, which is this stopping up, resting, being soft, being caring, opening up the heart, and focusing on all of that. It's like more true love of. But I feel also feminine for me is a lot of like it's creativity, it's art, it's
beauty. Yeah,
beauty. It's drawing. It's sitting and then it's wandering around the forest or the world and just like without no clear goal, just looking at things. Yeah, and of course it doesn't bring money in our world's thinking now, but that's really just what we need. Is this softness to each other, and we're meeting each other with hard shoulders. We need to meet each other with soft shoulders instead. Yeah, I'm very curious about like how as a man to implement more femininity into our life, and then and maybe explore how we have been working on it, or how we have been exploring it ourselves.
Yeah, that's big question, and I'm trying to pinpoint where where and what is coming from me and what came from outside. Because to me, on this journey of balancing masculine feminine energy, it's a lot about having, like, you come into this world, right, as this untouched child, and then the world wastes no time telling you who you are or what you should do or what this and this, right? And I realized that I had been told so many things about what it's like to be a man or a masculine, and that I didn't really believed in those things. Like it was a mismatch between what is being told and what was in me, in my heart. And this journey has a lot about being like, okay, what is truly my optimal expression, and what is the balanced expression when I'm free from everything that's been told, or everything that's been given to me. Because I mean, you don't have to look deeply at the world before finding a lot of unhealthy masculine structures.
It's like an unspoiled forest that is not touched, for example.
Mm-hmm.
You mean, yeah.
In what way?
Like you're born, and then you learn. The society teaches you what society think you should be,
Mm-hmm.
think you are.
Yeah. So this is about unlearning and unlayering and coming back to the heart and the
And that's what I meant with that untouched forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, becoming like a child again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a huge part of this, is like looking at a picture of myself from when I was a small child. And like, I mean, this is a whole other tangent, but this inner child work, connecting with that child, caring deeply for that child, wishing that child well, and like making the connection that this is me, and that this is, I want good for this person, and that this is me, and that yeah, and it's also a way to cultivate compassion in others by if you feel some urge to let's say not be loving or compassionate towards someone, then picture them as a child, and it will be so much easier to meet them from this place, right? And of course do it first with yourself and then with others. But yeah, it's been such a beautiful revelation for me in this connection with the inner child and myself as a child. And yeah.
I think for me, and at least regarding the question of finding how to implement more feminine energy or feminine beings in me, is living in a collective with balanced male and female, and balanced of the gender, where we really feel like or observe through conversations and through feedbacks that it can be quite masculine in the house of building projects, of going very much forward and thinking of processes and strategy and things.
Yeah.
And it becomes very like the house becomes filled with this kind of energy. And then we have had many conversations, very good conversations and healthy conversations regarding what that makes people that want to be a bit more soft, how it affects those kind of people. And we have been working a lot with balancing the doingness, the moving forwardness, with just pure creativity in this of being more silent, being more gentle, and less loud. And that has taught me to be that in a way.
Yeah.
So to live with a more broader sense, different people. I think living with different people.
Yeah.
To create this balance with is very.
Mm.
It's a good opportunity to really implement them.
Yeah. And cultivate stillness, silence, stillness, like you say, softness.
It's like, how soft can you be with a door? It's like, how soft can you touch the door and just hold it? Just as you said, like with your child, and just like, okay, this is, for me, I feel that's very feminine.
Yeah.
Instead of like, yeah, let's build.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And having this soft movements and as opposed to this rash kind of direct and way of moving through the world.
Yeah. I see that so much, like how we plow through forests in Norway. Just everything just cut. And I just feel like there's this scar left in the forest. And that's very masculine. It's very much a forward, just take everything. And,
build roads.
Yeah, it's just so masculine. It's just like, oh no, if you had a lot more feminine energy and beingness in the society, it would seem strange to do that. It would be more soft, of gently going forward to take the resources that is needed.
Yeah. So what we need to do is to have women in leader positions that are in their feminine, not today where women that are in leadership positions are like suiting up, being all masculine, because that's what they need to do in order to succeed as a boss. I feel like let's put all the women in charge and let them be in their feminine, because then we wouldn't have been like cutting down all the forest to make this road, and it will be more nourishing, more life preserving. So I feel it's been years and years now of repressing the feminine power. So I think for me it's a lot about bringing that power up and seeing the inherent power in these qualities, and how we can build from that, rather than repress it and say no, let's do it this masculine dominant way.
It's also interesting because if we only have feminine power which dominates, then it's kind of like which energy are dominating each other. I think I feel like that has been like that has been the story of humanity for thousands of years. Feminine ruling the world, dominating the masculine, and now masculine is dominating the world.
Was there a time ever when the female was dominating the masculine?
I've been reading about it, and I don't know, but it makes sense that good possibility it has to be one time, because now we have a masculine dominant or man masculine. So why couldn't it have been a female dominated world before? But what I really see is what we really need is for each individual to balance their feminine and masculine energies, and then as a collective whole to be in shared power, in a way, of the masculine and feminine, of man and woman, of positions. and changing the goal of dominating to co-creating to co-living, living together in balance with the masculine and feminine. Because it might just happen if you put all the women in leadership. Then, if the idea is to dominate, then maybe they will just dominate the men again, and then it goes back and forth regarding this. That's just a thought I have. I'm just not saying it's true or real, but I'm just saying the goal is to find balance and share the power, not to dominate.
Oh yeah. You mean like in the effort to combat this destructive masculine, it would be too much feminine, maybe. So it's that.
But definitely 100%, we need so much more women in power. Just like keep them going, please, because they bring so much softness with them more naturally than men.
Yeah.
Or men that is very masculine oriented. Maybe it's better to say. But what we also need on top of that is a change of view of how we think of ourselves. Is to not dominate as a dominating species, but as a co-living species.
Yeah, co-living, harmonic.
Or else we just will go back to dominating each other, but with another change. I feel that's very true, at least. But I invite so much more feminine qualities into my life, and I'm very interested in how they will develop also, because I'm still in the journey of implementing more softness in my life.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes me think of this beautiful conversation I had with my dad, because he has this, I mean, he can come off as very like rash and direct and masculine in a way, but we had this beautiful conversation where he was like, yeah, I'm very much in touch with my feminine side, and yeah, I have a lot of so I was like, oh, that's where I have this or at least give him some credit in where I've been taking this from, and I've like you say, like about being comfortable with being soft, being comfortable with being caring, about being emotionally open, available, about being about living from the heart, basically, which, I mean, I wouldn't say it's necessarily a feminine thing of living from the heart, but, or how would you put that? Because that's not, that's I mean, it's in some ways I want to say different from the polarity of masculine and feminine, but yeah.
Yeah, it brings up an interesting question in me, like, is there somewhere in the body where the feminine beingness or energy is more located? And is that different from women to men? Or is there a place where the masculine quality is more?
Yeah, exactly. It got me thinking, like, is it really like,
So that is maybe the masculine qualities are more in the head, or logic, rationing.
Yeah.
Maybe for men.
So the ego is more masculine and the heart is more feminine, or is that
the thinking part of us? I mean, for example.
Yeah, the mind and the. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I definitely feel there's I feel like the heart has a quality of softness. The heart has a quality of compassion. You can feel compassion for someone that is going through something difficult, and you feel it in the heart area.
Yeah.
You don't feel it in your knee or your head. Mostly, at least, I think you really feel it in the heart. So the heart is like the area of those emotions. So so yeah, I think I would put the heart as a big source of feminine energy. Then maybe that's can be a good way of putting it. And living in the heart space is really what really what I'm doing much more now.
Yeah.
But living in maybe living in the feminine quality of me, which is heart, which is love, which is gentleness and inspiration, creativity, and then moving that and creating that and making it real to life with the masculine side of moving forward, but moving forward in a very gentle manner. That this kind of looks like balance to me, with as much care as I can possibly have for everything around me when I move forward.
Yeah.
That's easier said than done, but it's
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you. I got to pee. Let's have a little pee break.
Pee break. Nice. So, to continue the thread on the masculine feminine, it took me a little bit by I was in the celibacy mode, and now cause we want to talk. This is something that's very close to our hearts, so we want to talk more about it. But I didn't feel so prepared, let's say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to follow up on this topic, because to me it's like the ultimate quest of life is this balance between masculine and feminine energy. It's how the universe came to be, is the split of duality between the masculine and feminine, the good and the evil, the light and the dark, the hot and the cold.
I have one thing regarding this. It's the topic of sex, which is so nice. When there's a good balance between the feminine and the masculine, regarding the play in the dance of sex, when you can have one person which is playing more the part of following and letting go and releasing and trusting, and then the other part which is leading and going forward and steering the ship in a way.
Yeah.
And then being able to
Dominance play.
Dominance play, and then really like when two parts are really in the masculine and feminine, like when one person is really in the masculine and one other person is really in the feminine, then it creates such a great play. And then also you can switch around. That's so fun.
Yeah.
And I love that so much when I meet people I can have that with. And what's even interesting is since both men and women have these qualities, it kind of doesn't matter who, in a way. It can be man and women. It's this masculine and feminine energies that everyone has.
Yeah.
So, but I just like that experience of having one is really masculine and one is really feminine, and then playing that out. Such one of the best sex I've ever had.
Yeah.
When that's really clear.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't.
Because I think many usually go to the man should be the dominant or lead, or to be the masculine, and the women should just follow.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be like
No.
The women can totally dominate everything, and the man can totally just you just control everything. I just let go of all the control, and I just flow with everything, and it's so nice.
Yeah, and the healing power that comes from that.
Yeah.
In let's say a man being in that softness of being in that receiving, in that vulnerable state. I was feeling quite complete at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm also feeling quite cold.
Morning. Yeah, let's quit it that. Avslutte med den biten der.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You too. This
And until next time.
Until next
And
time.
thank you for listening to the Sit Around the Fire podcast. You know, we're all that's what we're gonna do for eternity.
Yeah, sit around the fire.
Sit around the fire.
Gonna do with eternally?
Sit around the fire. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. All right.
Big hug. Oh, that's
And
a
hard
hard
hug.
hug. Yeah.